I ranked every Taylor Sheridan show around this time last year, but since then, we've actually had 4 new seasons inside his Paramount Plus TV universe with 1923, Tulsa King, Mayor of Kingstown, and Landman. So let's do this all over again and rank every Taylor Sheridan Paramount Plus TV show from my least favorite to my favorite. It's not really fair, but coming in at number 8, I have Lawman Bass Reeves. I actually do like this season a lot, and I love David Oyelowo, but the show just feels like it kind of got the short end of the stick and never really got the time and effort that all of the other shows got. At number 7, I have Tulsa King. I actually think season 3 started off very strong, but it tapered off extremely quickly, and it did have some very strong moments throughout the season, but I wonder how long this show can actually go because sometimes it feels like it's kind of just doing the same thing over and over again. By far, the biggest change in my list from last year at number 6, I have Landman. Now, I do think that season 2 is just a little bit better than people give it credit for, with one of the best Sheridan episodes we have ever seen in that season 2 finale. But because of how good season 1 was, this season can definitely be seen as a disappointment, resulting in it sliding down my list quite a bit. At number 5, I have Yellowstone, the show that started it all and left as big of an impact as any show we have seen over the last decade. But the last season or so just left a little sour taste in my mouth and just felt a little bit different than everything that came before it. And quite honestly, I just think everything above it is just a little bit better. At number 4, I have one of the Yellowstone spinoffs, 1923. Now, before the second season came out, this was arguably my favorite show out of the entire Sheridan universe. But as was with Landman, season 2 was an extremely slow burn. Not as bad as Landman, but it was still very slow at times and felt like it was taking away from a lot of the things that we actually wanted to see, which is why it's not higher. I went back and forth on my 3 and 2 so much, but as of right now, at number 3, I have Lioness. I love this show. I love the action. I love all of the military characters that we follow, but I think I love it as much as I do because of the impact that Zoe Saldana leaves on this show, as I think she has arguably the best performance in the entire Sheridan universe. Thus, missing out on my top spot and coming in at number 2 is the other Yellowstone spinoff, 1883. This show is phenomenal. I clearly remember the impact that this show left on me when I watched it for the very first time. The acting, the drama, the action, and the story is as good as it gets in the entire Yellowstone timeline. And at number 1, that leaves the Jeremy Renner-led Mayor of Kingstown. Never did I think before season 4 came out that this show would take over my number 1 spot, especially where it was at on my list last year. But after season 4, arguably the best overall season of any show from this universe, it easily solidified itself as my favorite Taylor Sheridan show. I'm sure you all have an opinion on that ranking, so make sure you let me know your thoughts on my list as well as what your ranking is, and hit that follow button for more TV reviews, rankings, and recommendations just like this.